page 2, we will read the paragraph from top 7th line. Iyam cha vrittideepo yatha swasambadha padarthan prakashayati na tatha brahma prakashayitum prabhavati किंतु अंधकारे घटाद्यावृत अंधकारे घटाद्यावृत रत्न प्रदीपादि यथा घटादि स्वावरण भंगे स्वयमेव प्रकाशते एवं अहं ब्रह्मास्मि इति प्रमाणजन्य प्रमारूप वृत्तिः ब्रह्मावरणकाज्ञाननाशमात्रम् ब्रह्मावरकाज्ञान नाशमात्रं करोति ब्रह्मतो बुद्ध्यादिसाधनान्तर निरपेक्षमेव स्वसम्बद्ध सर्वावभासक स्वसम्बद्ध सर्वाभासकत्वरूप स्वयं ज्योतिष्वेन मिथ्यापरोक्षरूपत्वात् स्वयं प्रधते Acharya conveyed the message. The words can be used properly, that gives indirectly Brahman Jnanam. Even though words are used indirectly and to reveal Brahman indirectly, but the qualified mind is required to get Brahma Jnana. So qualified mind, not only qualified mind, but the student has to give quality time also. This is the message Acharya gives. Qualified mind understands. What qualified mind understands? Qualified mind understands that I am Brahman. That is real understanding. Not as an object but as a subject. That's what he says in this portion. Buddhyavodhyam buddhirdrik. That word we are seeing. Vritti vyapti and phalam vyapti. In the last class, I explained what is vritti vyapti and what is phalam vyapti. Just we recollect. Vritti vyapti means thought pervasion. Thought pervading the object is called vritti vyapti. And phala vyapti means reflected consciousness pervading the object is called phala vyapti. So vritti vyapti removes the ghata ajnana. To remove the avarana, ghata ajnanam, vritti vyapti helps. The role of vritti vyapti is to remove the avarana, the ignorance of that part. What phala vyapti does? Reflected consciousness, Satchidabhasa, role is It pervades the pot and reveals the pot. Ghata Jnanam comes through the Chidabhasam Vyapti Dwara. Phala Vyapti. That is called Phala Vyapti. This is the portion we saw in the last class. With regard to Brahman, we have to understand Phala Vyapti is not required. Vritti Vyapti alone is sufficient. How it is like that? Now, we have to see in Aham Brahmasmi, Ghata Vritti and Ghata Jnanam with normal objects. Pot thought and Chidabhasa. Put together, pot knowledge. Here in the place of Ghata, we have to see Brahma, Aham Brahma. So I have to get Brahma Jnanam now. I have to arrive at Jnanam. Sure, for pot Jnanam, pot thought and Chidabhasa, pot Jnanam. To get knowledge. Here, what I want, pot knowledge, fan knowledge, in that Vichara Sagara class, I want to get Brahma Jnanam. So, Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam to come here also, Aham Brahma and Aham Brahma Akhandakara Vritti. Ghata Vritti Madri, Aham Brahma Asmi. This knowledge I should get. Aham Brahma Asmi, just I am doing lip movement. But it has to give knowledge. Is it not? So, Aham Brahma is the Vishaya. Aham Brahmasmi Vritti and Chidabhasa. With regard to Aham Brahma and Aham Brahmasmi Vritti is sufficient. Chidabhasa is not required. So for that we have to understand here what is Vritti, what is Vyapti and what is Phalam, what is Phala Vyapti we have understood. With regard to Dashtanta, who is claiming I am Brahman? First question. I will explain his points and will go to the words. Who is claiming Brahman? I am claiming. Answer number 1. Second question, what is claimed? Brahman is claimed. What is claimed here? Brahman is claimed. Then what is Brahman? Brahman is myself. What is Brahman? Brahman is myself. That means claimer is also Brahman, claimed is also Brahman. Brahman, I want to claim I am Brahman. I am Brahman, the claimer. What I have claimed? Brahman. So, the claimer is also Brahman, the claimed is also Brahman. With regard to this knowledge, Phala Vyapti is not required. Why it is not required? Acharya is going to give an example here. Just as in the dark room, you have a small lamp in the dark room. And that lamp is covered with the pot. And you are not able to see the lamp in the dark room. Light is not available. You have come along with a torch. So with the help of the torch, you remove the pot. After removing the pot with the help of the torch, do you require the torchlight to see the lamp? It is already prakasha. You don't require the torchlight. Torchlight you require only to remove the cover, avarana. Afterwards, to reveal the light, you don't require torchlight. Why? Already lamp is self-luminous. To see the lamp, you don't require light, torchlight. That example he is giving here, not torchlight, Deepaha. Look into the portion now. Iyam cha vritti deepaha. Vrittihi yatha deepaha. Swasambaddha padarthanu prakashayati. The deepa, the light illumines the swasambandha padarthan, the objects. It reveals the objects. Swasambandha padarthan prakashayati. Na tatha brahma prakashatim prabhavati. This phala vyapti cannot reveal Brahman just like other objects revealed by Chidabhasa. Brahma prakashayitum na prabhavati. Kintu andhakare ghatadya avrita. Andhakare, in darkness. Ghatadi avrita. Ghata means pot. Adipadadi, any other cover. Avrita. Ratna pradipadi yadha. Ghatadis swavavarana bhange swayameva prakashate. Once you remove the pot, ghatadi avrita, the ratnam is there, a diamond which is illuminating, shining diamond. And you have covered that with a pot. That diamond, ratna means diamond. Ratna pradipadir yatha. Either deepa or ratnam. Both are self-luminous. Yatha. Ghatadis swa avarana bhangi. The ghata, etc. Any cover, that which is covered, either cloth or pot. Cloth, and you can cover the diamond with cloth, but not lamp. Lamp covered by the pot. If you remove, bhange means once you remove that cover, swayameva prakashate. The diamond shines by itself. The light also shines by itself. Evam, in this manner, in the same way, aham brahmasmi iti. Atma is like a diamond, like a deepa, but aham brahmasmi iti. With regard to I am Brahman Jnanam also, Pramana Janya Pramana Rupa Vrittihi Brahmavaraka Nasha Brahmavaraka Jnana Nasha Matram Karot. Very important line. Pramana Janya Pramana. Pramana Janya means Vritti Vyapti. Here pramana means vritti is called pramana. Aham brahma asmi iti vritti. Thought is called pramana. A means of knowledge. Without the thought, can you get the what knowledge? So thought serves like a means of knowledge. Therefore he says pramana janya because of vritti. Pramana vritti Dwara janya pramarupa. Janya means born. Prama, knowledge. Pramarupa. Avruta brahmavaraka. What this vritti does? Aham brahmasmi vritti removes the avarana. Brahmavaraka nashamatram karoti. It removes the avaranam. Avaraka means cover. Avidya, it removes ignorance ityartha. Aham brahmasmi, after studying Shastra for a length of time, it removes ajnana. Brahmavaraka ajnana. Avaraka ajnana is there. How to split? Avaraka plus ajnana. Avaraka ajnana. Nashamatram karoti. Akhandakara vritti, aham brahmasmi vritti removes the ajnanam of Brahman. Nashamatram karoti. Brahma tu buddhyadi sadhanantara nirapekshameva. That Brahman, it is like a ratnam, like a light. Sadhanantara nirapeksham. There is no another sadhanam to reveal Brahman. Anya sadhanam vina. There is no necessity of anya sadhanam. Buddhyadi sadhanantara nirapekshameva. Without any, that means without phala vyapti ityartha. Anya sadhana means phala vyapti vina. anya sadhanam sadhanantaram, nirapekshmeva, without the necessity of phala vyapti or chidabhasa vyapti, swasambandha sarvabhasakatva rupat. Why it is not required chidabhasa? Because Brahman is swasambandha sarvabhasakatva. Brahman alone is revealing everything. Tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam. Since Brahman alone is revealing everything, that Brahman need not be revealed by any other pramanam. Chidabhasa also not required. That is why swasambandha sarvabhasakatva rupa. Therefore, what it is? Swayam jyotihi. Swayam jyotistvena. It is self-luminous. It is self-luminous. Nitya aparoksha rupatvat. It is ever evident I, the Atma. Nitya aparoksha rupatvat. Aparoksha means directly as the subject myself. Aparoksha rupatvat means as the subject myself. Swayam prathate. By itself it shines. Prathate means prakashayati. Prakashate as sakshi. As sakshi, it illumines by itself. Here we have to understand how it illumines. I, the Atma, first I am the sakshi of the mind. I witness the mind. Then I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, along with the mind, I see the world. At that time, my name is knower. When I see the world along with the mind, I am the knower. My name is called knower. Without seeing the world, if I see only my mind, once I wake up immediately in the morning, before interactions, immediately I am there. That awareness, I am the witnesser of the mind. Hankara just comes. I am not the knower at that time. I am just a witnesser of the mind. But when I join with the mind to interact with the world, I get the status of knower, pramata. Otherwise, my name is only Sakshi. Minus worldly transaction, I am only with the mind, illuminator of the mind, I am Sakshi. I, the Sakshi Chaitanyam, along with the mind, if I work or if I interact with the world, I am the knower. So I have got two statuses. One is a temporary status. Knowerhood is temporary. So here, Aham Brahmasmi, who knows the mind figuratively knows that. Mind figuratively knows Aham Brahmasmi, Jnanam has taken place. The Vritti Jnanam has taken place in the mind. Without the help of Phala Vyapti or Chidabhasa. That's what he says. Kintu Aham Brahmasmi iti Pramana Janya Pramarupa Vritti Brahma Avaraka Gnana Nashanam Karoti. Brahma tu Buddhyadi Sadhanantaram Nirapeksha. Brahman doesn't require buddhi. Buddhi means here Chidabhasa. Phala Vyapti not required. Swayam Jyotistvena Nitya Aparoksha Rupatvat Swayam Pradhate. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now next portion we will read. Iti Brahmanaha Swaprakashatva Bodhakamidam Visheshanam iti. Thus, in this manner, Brahmanaha, the Brahman nature, Swaprakashatva bodhakamidam. This self-luminous, Swaprakasha bodhakam means it is self-luminous. Idam. These two words, idam means these two words which are used, buddhya bodhyam buddhirdrik. These two words, visheshanam, that visheshanam means buddhya bodhyam buddhirdrik. We have to remember where those two words occur in the mantra, prayer verses. First verse, second line, buddhya bodhyam buddhirdrik. That word Acharya is completing now their explanation. Buddhya bodhyam buddhirdrik visheshanam idam swaprakashatva bodhakam. It reveals Atma is self-luminous. These two words reveals buddhya bodhyam. It cannot be revealed by chidabhasa or phalavvyapti or buddhi. Buddhi abodhyam. On the other hand, buddhirdrik. Atma is the seer of Vriddhi, Sakshi Chaitanya. We saw in the Upadesha Sahasri. So Atma is the Sakshi Chaitanya of Buddhi. It is not known by Buddhi. Buddhi Avodhyam. On the other hand, Buddhirdrik. It is the seer of Buddhi, not known through the Buddhi. These two words explain that. Next portion we will read. Punascha tad brahma katham bhutam nirmalam shuddham aparam desha kala vastva parichinnam cha bhavati. Desha kala vastva parichinnam cha bhavati. The prayer verses, next word is nirmalam. Buddhya bodhyam buddhirdrik. Afterwards, nirmalam word is there. Now, what do you mean by nirmalam? Punaha, moreover, tat brahma. That Brahman, what are the other features of Brahman? Katham bhutam. Further features of Brahman, what are they? Nirmalam. What do you mean by nirmalam? Shuddham, pure. What is nirmalam? In footnote, it is given. Number 3 is there, footnote. Maya tat karya rahitatvat nirmalam. Free from Maya, tat karya. Free from the contamination of Maya. All footnotes I won't read. There and there I will read when it's very, very important. All are important only. Some places I read. Free from. Rahita means free from. The footnote I am reading. Maya tat karya. Free from the contamination of Maya and its products. Tat karya means and its products. Brahman is free, even though Brahman is intimately associated with Maya, but Brahman is free from Sattva, Rajas, Tamo gunas and other attributes. Then next word, aparam, is in the moolam. Aparam is equal to desha, kala, vastu, aparichinnam cha bhavati. This Brahman is aparam. Param means boundary. Param means boundary or limitation, a limit. In the ocean, we have a boundary. Like that, there is a boundary. That is called param. Aparam means boundaryless, limitless. What type of limitation is possible for Brahman? Desha, time-wise limitation, space-wise limitation, Desha, Kala, time-wise limitation, Vastu, other entities, other things or entities, another entity or object-wise limitation. These are all not there in Brahman. Desha, Kala, Vastu, Aparichinnam. Parichinnam ante limitation. Aparichinnam means limitationless or limitless. Limitless with regard to Desha, limitless with regard to Kala, limitlessness with regard to object. That also he explains here. It is also nice to read. Just I go through. Paraha means antaha, limitation. Desha wise pradeshaha. Atma is here, Atma is not there, that limitation is not there. Every object in the world, it is here, it is not there. Somewhere it is there, somewhere it is not there. Such type of limitation is not there in Atma. So, Desha Parichinnatvam not there. Time there, space-wise limitation is not there. Then time-wise limitation also not there. In this time, so and so time it is available. Every object in the world has got manufacturing date, expiry date. Brahman is not having that time limitation. On the other hand, time is within Brahman. How can you know that Brahman within time? Which time is within Brahman? You cannot know that Brahman in time. Therefore, he gives here Kalaha means avidya chit samyogaha Kalaha. Ignorance and chit chaitanya mix only Kalaha. Definition of Kala in Tippani. Footnote. Kalaha means what? Time means what? Time is nothing but Brahma Chaitanya plus ignorance put together Kalaha. Therefore, that Kala Niyama is there, not there to Brahman. Then Vastu Parichedaha is not there. In the next page it goes, Vastu Parichedaha is not there. We have to understand fanness, clipness, potness. So the potness refutes, pot says I am not the clip. Clipness refutes the clipness refutes the clip, limits the clipness limits the clip. Potness limits the pot. Fanness limits the pot. How fanness limits the fan? Fan is not tube light. Let's say fanness, and fan is not light. Clipness means clip is not pot. Potness means pot is not a clip. So it's called Vastu Paricheda. But Brahman happens to be the easiness. There is easiness in the fan also, easiness in the clip also, easiness in the pot also. Therefore, is there Vastu Paricheda for Brahman as existence? Therefore, Vastu Aparichinnam. That is the meaning of Aparam. Only 3 letters. Aparam. Now you see. Aparam Brahma means Desha Kala Vastu Aparichinnam Brahma is the meaning. Aparichinnam Bhavati. Now first topic is over. Now we have to enter the second topic. Before entering the second topic, we have to understand using the pramana. Here also we have used the vritti. Akhandakara vritti is the pramanam. Using the pramanam, we are getting that Brahma Jnanam. Vritti dwara. Aham Brahmasmi iti vritti Jnanam gives Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam. Until now, he has given the meaning of this, all these 2 slokas. What about Other words, aparam, afterwards Swayam, Sarva Vedanta Vedyam, already we saw that meaning. Sarva Vedanta, now look into the shloka, like previous page, second verse. After aparam, all these words we have already seen in the first paragraph of this page. I will remind you, if some of you are absent in that class, you can note them. Tadevaham, in the second line, second verse, Tadevaham means Paramatmaiva, he has explained in this paragraph. Tadevaham means Paramatma eva Swaswarupa, he said. Then second word, Sarva Vedanta Vedyam. Sarva Vedanta Vedyam, second sloka, first line. That is also he has explained through Mahavakyartha. What is the meaning of Sarva Vedanta Vedyam? Mahavakya Dwara. He has already said there in the first paragraph. Then Pratyak word also explained as Pratyaga Bhinnam Paramatma. Pratyaga Bhinnam Paramatma, he has explained. Then Param Mahaha, that word also he has explained. With Param Mahaha is nothing but Brahma. These words are all we have already seen. Now we'll go to the second topic. With this, the meaning to the prayer verses is over. Now, next topic, why these Visheshanams, many Visheshanams are given, nearly 8 Visheshanams to Brahman they are given. Why so many Visheshanams? So many features of Brahman. Why? 1 or 2 sufficient? 2, 3 are sufficient? No. Suppose you take 1 or 2, we cannot establish Brahman. You require all features. Why? What is the prayojanam of using so many descriptions to Brahman? He is going to explain in the second topic. We will read that second topic heading. So this is called topic or avarta. Second avarta we are reading. Page number 2. I hope all of you have got that. Atha Visheshananam Pratyekam Prayojanam Uchyate. Atha Visheshananam. Atha, now, Visheshananam means Brahman description. Visheshana means a description here. Epithets, they are called epithets. Visheshananam, Bahuvachanam. So many, how many descriptions he has given, you can see from the beginning. Sukham, Nityam, Suprakasham, Vyapakam, Namarupayoho, Adhishtanam, and Buddhyabodhyam, Buddhirdriku, Nirmalam, Aparam. All these are Brahman descriptions. You think it's a description of Vedama? Kattayama Vedama. He is going to establish. If you won't take another one, what problem comes, he says. Visheshananam, Pratyekam, each and every Visheshanam, Pratyekam, one, each and every Visheshanam, Prayojana Uchyate, the importance, the significance, I am going to explain to you. What is the importance of each Visheshanam? I am going to explain. This is fully technical academic exercise on Mangala Shloka. We will read that portion, then I will explain. Sukham Nityam Sukhasya Nityatva Visheshananupadane Nityatva Visheshananupadane Sukhasya Nityatva Visheshananupadane Vaishayike Samaye, okay. Vaishaike Samaye Sukhe. Nayyayika Dhimate Atmagune Anande Cha Ativyaptihi Tadupadane tu Vishayanandasya Atmagunasya cha Anandasya Nityatva Prasiddhena Ativyaptihi. We have to read that way. Nityatva Prasiddhehe Na Ativyaptihi. Nativyaptihi there. Repa. Prasiddhehe plus na plus Ativyaptihi. Otherwise meaning will go away. If I read Prasiddhena, different meaning will come. Okay. Now I have to give the background of Tarka Shastra. Tarka Shastra padichomo illiyo. Ippadu padikalam koncham little bit, because in Tarka Shastra they have 3 doshas they explain in any description. Any description of anything, there are 3 types of doshas are possible. What are those 3 doshas? Now dosha parishkaram sake he want to give all these description. Each description is important. In Upadesahasri also in summary I gave 14 definitions. Why 14 Swamini? Why not 2, 3, 4? Why to remember 14? All are important. Why? Now he says 3 types of doshas in Tarka Shastra. They say definition must be free from 3 doshas. Any object, if you want to describe, you want to talk about the object, you want to give the description of so and so, it must be free from 3 doshas. Then only that object can have that feature. The description is correct if it is free from 3 doshas. What are those 3 doshas? Number 1 is avyapti doshaha. Avyapti doshaha. I will explain later. Number 2, ativyapti doshaha. Number 3, asambhava doshaha. Asambhava doshaha. Dosha means a defect. Dosha means a defect. Brahman is free from avyapti dosha. Brahman is free from ativyapti dosha. Brahman description, what I have given, it is free from avyapti dosha, ativyapti dosha, asambhava dosha. What do you mean by avyapti? Vyapti means extinction. Vyapti means extinction. Avyapti means when the description does not extend fully. You want to describe something, that something is called a lakshyam. Whenever I want to talk about, suppose this clip, I want to talk. This is my lakshyam, because I want to describe about the clip. So the definitions about the descriptions or definition about the clip, it is like this, like this, like this, I want to talk. What is my lakshyam? The target is, this is the lakshyam. I want to describe this. What is to be described is called lakshyam. In the lakshyam, when I want to, Brahman is our lakshyam. Brahman is described. So, the avyapti means the description has not sufficiently fully extended. That is called avyaptihi. When it does not fully extend. So a definition should be applicable only to that object. When I want to describe that certain definition, only to that object it should go. It should not extend to any other object. Things which are not meant to connected to this clip, they should not enter into this description. The description should go only to that object. That is the correct description. So, for example, you go to a shoe shop, and you wear the shoe. It is not fit for you. It is called avyapti. Avyapti is not patale, size patale. My foot number is 7 or 8. The shoe number is 6. So my foot is not extending fully into that shoe. That shoe is not fit for me. It is called avyapti. Isn't it? The size is not fit for me. That shoe. So it is not extending up to what my foot has to extend. The shoe is not extending at that because its size is, number is small. It is called avyapti. The example avyapti. Then ativyapti means it goes beyond my foot. Suppose the shoe goes, my number is 7 and the shoe number is 9. I have to very difficult to walk, is it not? So it is called ativyapti. It is extending more. What I require, that size, it is more, it is extending. It is called ativyapti. Shoe example சொல்றேன். அப்புறம் அவர் வந்து சாஸ்திர எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுக்க போறாரு. நமக்கு ஷூ எக்ஸாம்பிள் தான் புரியும். 8 சைஸ் ஃபுட்டுக்கு 5 சைஸ் போட்டா அவ்யாப்தி. என்ன பத்தல. My foot cannot go inside. Suppose 8 number footக்கு 9 number 10 number போட்டா அதிவியாப்திக்கு ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியா போயிட்டு இருக்கு. இன்னும் இடம் இருக்க உள்ள. அப்படி போக கூடாது. Can you wear either 5 or 10? Fit ஆகுமா? முடியவே முடியாது. அசம்பவா. It is not possible to wear. That is called asambhava dosha. Does not fit. It is called asambhava dosha. Therefore, it goes beyond my foot is called ativyapti. Asambhava means in application of the definition or total impossibility. Total impossibility. Total impossibility. போடவே போட முடியாது. You cannot touch it. You cannot keep your 2-year-old baby. Or some other thing you can bring other than shoes. You can bring some other object. Is it possible to wear that to your foot? Asambhava. Total impossibility is called asambhava. Another example also we can see, then we can understand easily. Otherwise it is tarka, no logic, very difficult to understand. One more example. To give the description of human being. Who is a human being? The description we want to give. Yaru வந்து human being in description anna 2-legged one is human being. anu சொன்னாம நினைச்சுக்கோங்களே. If I say 2-legged one is human being. Who are all having 2 legs, they are called human beings. If I say like this, what is the problem comes? Whoever is having 2 legs in a human being, ativyapti, this is. Ativyapti means it goes to even other 2-legged ones also. Birds are having 2 legs. Some birds are having only 2 legs. That means the definition should go only to human beings. But the definition 2-legged one human being, it is ativyapti. It is going extra. It is going extra. Ativyapti definition. So go to the non-human beings also. Two-legged one human beings definition. Go to non-human beings also. And the definition. This is the ativyapti. Overextension. Overextension. This is called alaksha gamanam. It is not going to laksham. What is the laksham in this example? Human being is the example, is the laksham. It is called alaksha gamanam. It is not going only to human being, but this definition is going to birds, other beings also. What are all having two legs? It is going there. Then, human, suppose I want to avoid this problem. Suppose I say all educated beings are human beings. All educated ones are human beings. There are uneducated also. So uneducated people cannot be included in human beings. Suppose if I say, who are all human beings? All educated people are all human beings. And there are uneducated people also. So uneducated people cannot be included in human beings. Appendachi avyapti. So human beings definition is not going to pavam uneducated people. Avyapti. So not extended to uneducated people. If you take two-legged one, extended to birds also. Appo definition tappa pochi. Educated one only human beings and chonnanu, human beings definition tappa pochi. Yenna avyapti. Yenna non-educated people cannot be included in human beings. Ativyapti, avyapti purinjada. Shoes example purinjada. Human being example. Asambhavaha means human beings are those people who are having horn. Asambhavaha. That description is not possible, impossible. Human beings are not having horns. Impossibility of the horns in the description of human beings. Your human beings description is dosha yuktam. How many doshas are there? 3 doshas. Human beings are two-legged and chunnalum ativyapti dosha. Human beings, educated beings are human beings and chunnalum avyapti dosha. Horned ones are human beings and chunnalum asambhava dosha. 3 doshas are there. Therefore, human being description is ruled out. The 3 dosha irundadinaga description about human being is case is dismissed and the presentation is dismissed. Adi madri enna Tarka Shastra people, they give definitions very uniquely. They give definition. No one can come and touch that definition. That is the definition of logicians. When I went to Sringeri once for Sadas, Veda Pandita Sadas, they conduct. Nyaya, Mimamsa, Vedantins, Purvamimamsakas, all will come and all will give lot of talks. And first time I went, really it was a reeling like anything. How the Tarkikas, when they come, and the question, what is the definition of Prithvi? You have to describe what is Prithvi. Gandhavati Prithvi. The Prithvi is that which has got Gandha Guna. This is the definition we give. In Tattva Bodha also we say, and the Prithvi has got Gandha Guna. Isn't it? Prithvi, earth is that which has got Gandha Guna. Gandhavati Prithvi. This is what generally we give definition to the earth. But what these Tarkika people give definition, they say with a big sentence. It goes on and on. Samavaya sambandhavachinna gandhatvavachinna gandhanishta adheyata nischit nirupita tadatmya sambandhavachinna adhikaranatavatvam prithivitvam. This is the definition of Prithvi. Onnume puriyala, romba kashtam. So they talk so many ways, the definitions. In the whole definition, Samavaya sambandhavachinna gandhatvavachinna gandhanishthadheta nirupita tadatmya sambandhavachinna adhikaranatavatvam prithivitvam. This is a definition of Prithvi. Ippadi irundha, no one can touch that. It is the nirdushtam description. This is the description of earth without any defect. At any time, at any place, anyone talk about the earth, no dosha is there. Like that, according to Tarka Shastra, we have to give no dosha should come to Brahman at any time. That is why I have to use 8 descriptions. Acharya is telling. First one, I have taken Sukham. Now I have taken Sukham. So what if I take Sukham? If I take Sukham, there is a problem. Only Sukham if I say without Nityam word. Next to Sukham, I have to use the Nityam. If I don't use the Nityam, what is the problem, you know? Look into the paragraph now. This is the background. To understand these 2 lines, look into the portion. Sukham Nityam. Sukham, the prayer verse begins with what? Sukham Nityam Swaprakasham. All these descriptions we saw thoroughly in Upadesa Sahasri, 15 chapters. So you are all qualified to receive the Vedanta's Vichara Sagara teaching. Because those who have studied Upadesa Sahasri, this is simple. All those classes are available on website also. Those who have not attended, they can listen all those Upadesa Sahasri classes on website. Because everything is discussed there. Nothing is new for us. With that confidence only I have started this text. I hope. Sukham Nityam Swaprakasham. The prayer verse starting. After Sukham, I have used Nityam. Why I have to use Nityam? If I don't use Nityam, what will happen? What is the dosha? He says, Sukham Nityatva Visheshanaanupadane. Nityatvam also I have taken. Nityatva Visheshanam also. Anupadane, if I don't take, if not taken. Anupadane. Upadana means taking. Just now we saw in Upadesa Sahasra. Upadana means acceptance, taking. Upadana. Anupadana means if I have not taken Nityam, after Sukham, what will happen to that Sukham? What will happen to that Sukham? Vaishayike Samaye. Vaishayike means sensory pleasure. Vishaya Sukham. Sukham can be Vishaya Sukham also. Pratibimba Ananda. Vishaya Ananda. Is it not? But Brahman is Vishayananda or Swarupananda? Swarupananda. Therefore, simply with Sukham, if I leave it, it goes avyapti it is. Brahman is not only Sukham. If I take only Sukham, it goes to Ativyapti. Ativyapti means what? Vishayananda Tiketa Kuda Povi Sukham. In the Sukham, Brahman is Sukha Swarupam. If I say, Rasgulla also Sukha Swarupam, only you say. Deepavali sweets are also Sukha Swarupam, only Swamini. Nityam. Because what Deepavali sweet Sukham is not Nityam. Ama? Nityama? Anityama? Anityam only. After Sukham, Nityam word is important or not? Yes. No other Sukham in the world is Nityam. only Brahma Sukham is Nityam, therefore I have to use after Sukham the word to be used Sukham, Nityam, Nityam Sukham. Appo Nityam and Sukham it is not Ativyapti. It is not going to any other Vishaya Sukham. Only Brahma Sukham, Nitya Sukham. Anupadane Vaishayike Samaya. Samaya means Amayam. By eating Deepavali sweets, Amayam disease. Niramayam means diseaseless. Stomach pain, motions. Amayam ella Samayam. Vaishayika Sukham is Samayam. Samayam Amayena Saha. Vartate iti Samayam. Samaye. Amayaha. Saha dukkha misritah. Samayaha means dukkha misritam ityarthaha. Samaye sukhe. Vaishayike samaye sukhe. Your Vaishayika sukham, Vishaya sukham. TV sukham, now you have seen the cell phone sukham. It is Nitya Sukha, Anitya Sukha. You know how much Swamini is struggling. Anitya Sukham. Keeping 3 cell phones, struggling to record the video. Best example. Vishaya Sukham. That is why it is not Nityam. It is not Nitya Sukham. Brahman is not like Apple phone. Apple phone Sukham is Anitya Sukham. இது ஒரு கேட்ஜெட்ல வேலை பண்ணு ஒரு கேட்ஜெட்ல வேலை பண்ண ரொம்ப காம்ப்ளிகேட்டட் வைஷயிக்கு சாமயே சாமயன துக்க மிஸ்ரிதே வைஷயிக சுகம் விஷய ஜன்ய சுகம் வைஷயிகம் புரியுதோ நாட் வைசேஷிக philosopher here வைஷயிக means விசேஷ ஜன்ய சுகம் வைஷயிகம் வைஷயிகே samaye that which has got dukkha misritam. After some people have got dukkha by eating Deepavali sweets. By not eating, some people have got dukkha. Even sugar irukke சாப்பிட கூடாது அது சாப்பிடாம கண்ணால பார்த்துட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதாச்சு அது ஒரு துக்கம். இது ஒரு துக்கம் தானே துக்கம் மிஸ்ரிதம். சாமயே சுகே. Next page, you see 3rd page, sukhe. Kama is there. Nayyayika mate, Nayyayika bhimate. According to Nayyayikas, Atma gune anande cha ativyaptihi. This we have to see next class. Okay, more logic here. It's very, very interesting to look into all these words. If you want to sharpen your intellect, you are all welcome. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi